Hi Leo, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your September 2022 tarot reading. We are going to talk about the energies, the transits and aspects that are happening in the astrology and pull 8 cards for the month of September. This is really nice to watch during the month of September, before the month starts, and even after. Sometimes I actually go back to my own videos, I go back to other intuitives and just watch the videos to see like, okay, how did my life actually like transpire during that time, or what do I have to like work with as I'm moving through the energy. So I definitely would recommend that with your sun, moon, and rising signs, okay? Ooh, you all just had the Page of Cups fall out. So possibly some type of emotional support is coming in this month. Possibly a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces sign is going to be lending you that support with that water. So let's pull this over here just so it's out of the way, and we'll keep that in mind as we shuffle. So what we're going to do, Leo, is we're going to pull 2 cards per week for the month, so it'll be 8 cards. And Leo, it's really interesting for you all because as I'm filming this video, we are still like in Leo season. We will be in your sign until the sun moves into Libra on the 22nd. So some of this energy can still like resonate with you all since we are still in Leo season throughout the end of August. And like I said, until the sun moves into Libra on the 22nd. Oh no, I just skipped over Virgo, didn't I? So no, Libra, no, Leo, we will not be in your energy, will we? We will be in Virgo energy. I just heard my little angel say, no, Ronique, it's Virgo after Leo. Okay, Leo, so one important thing I do want to say is Mars did move into Gemini on August 20th and will remain for 7 months until March of 2023. So this is an energy of action-oriented communications, wanting to meet with people, wanting to really use that Mars energy to like get your ideas across. So be aware of this energy throughout these 7 months, Leo, because sometimes Mars can be very forward and blunt and just like wanting action. Try not to be manipulative in your words. Make sure no one's taking advantage of you, making sure you're not taking advantage of someone else with your words or how you're communicating or purposefully leaving out information, okay? That's really important that I've been telling each of the signs because 7 months is a long time for Mars to be in Gemini. Okay, so you all are starting off the month with raring to go energy, and to me this literally is kind of like what Mars in Gemini looks like, right? You have that Ace of Wands, which is that fire energy, just like passion projects, whatever you've been looking forward to doing. Knight of Swords is like, I'm ready, action, like I don't care who's in my way, I need to get it done. Okay, Leo, calm down. Don't get so forward thinking and so like wanting to charge that you don't think through what you're entering into. Remember, on September 1st, Mars is sextile Jupiter, and on the 2nd, Mercury is opposite Jupiter. So this may be a really nice energy just to like figure out what you want to accomplish this month instead of just like going for it. Like still think through your actions, Leo, just to make sure you're not having to reel it back later on, right? Okay, Leo, and then the second week of the month, we have Temperance card and the 10 of Wands. So there is something that you need to be ending. This could be a project. This could be you not putting all your energy into something after you're already exhausted. The Temperance card wants you to be patient, wants you to take your time. Really important coming off of that Knight of Swords, right? Like I said, take your time. You do not have to rush. Like this Temperance card, especially once we get to the second week of September when Venus moves into Virgo, and Mercury retrogrades in Libra, and we have that full moon in Pisces. So lots of energy around like just being more patient, but also like illuminating information could come out with that full moon in Pisces. So take your time, especially with Temperance. It's usually more like, okay, you might not get everything you want. You might need to be patient. You might not be able to just rush into things. And with that 10 of Wands, something may need to be coming off your plate, Leo. Like you might be trying to do too many things at once. So keep that in mind as well. By the time we get to the third week of the month, we have the Knight of Wands and the 10 of Swords. I think this is really interesting, Leo, because this Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords are the only two knights that are in like full charge mode. 10 of Swords coming off of that 10 of Wands. There's something you need to let go of, and there's something like is no longer serving you. And this Knight of Wands to me is like, you were so fired up in the beginning of the month, remember, with the Ace of Wands and Knight of Swords. By the time you get to this third week of the month, Leo, you have the Sun moving into Libra. The Sun is conjunct Mercury retrograde, and then Mercury retrograde moves into Virgo. So this is like, calm down, collect yourself, figure out what is no longer serving you so that you can move forward in like a more productive way. This is like you've just been spinning kind of out of control. Like that's kind of like what I'm feeling during this month, Leo. It kind of feels a little manic, like between that Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. The universe is trying to like be patient with you, but then there's these two 10s that are like, okay, it's time to end. It's time to like collect yourself, figure out what you don't need so you can move on in a more deliberate way. That's what I keep hearing is deliberate. Okay, so once you get to the end of the month, Leo, you do have the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So clarity is trying to come in. The Queen of Swords and the 3 of Swords, there might be some kind of hurt feelings around some of these things that happened earlier in the month. It could just you be healing from being so tired and worn out from the beginning part of the month. I will say by the time we get to the 26th of September, you do have the Sun conjunct Mercury. Mercury moves into Virgo, new moon in Libra. There's just like a lot going on towards the end of the month. And I feel like this clarity that you're seeking, you're not going to get. Like you're not going to get it because you just have so much going on. But I think the happiness of this is this Page of Cups, because I feel like there's someone that's going to like help you through all of this manic energy. I don't know if this is like a spouse or, you know, a significant other. This could just even be your pet, someone who just like lends emotional support throughout the month. You're really going to need to lean on them throughout this month, because I feel like that's why this fell out at the very beginning of your reading, because the universe literally is like, you're doing too much. I need you to calm down. I need you to think. I need you to focus, right? And I think that once we kind of get into, I think it's almost like we need to move past that Mercury retrograde so that things are clearer in information. Because that's the other thing. I'm wondering if there's like with this Queen of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords and Knight of Swords, you have like a lot of air energy where it's like you're needing to think through things, but it's almost like you don't have all the information in order to make a good decision. And so I feel like this Page of Cups is kind of like that nice warm blanket to kind of like cuddle up in and like, okay, let me think through what I need to do instead of me rushing into the next thing. So Leo, I would say take a look at your sun, moon, and rising sign and just see how this energies play out with the other parts of your chart, because I do feel like there's a lot of positive with that Ace of Wands, with that Temperance card, but then there's just like a lot of, like I said, manic energy where it just feels like you're trying to just do stuff quickly just to get it done and to move on to the next thing, and that's not going to be where you want to be by month's end. Okay, Leo. I hope you have a good September ahead, and I'll talk to y'all later.